Yeah, it's your boy PettyPerspectives, No Advisory Man podcast. We back with it.
Yeah.
It's my man with the mook scoop and the blunt pass the jump.
What's good, world? It's your boy Mookies Word, Rockstar Committee that the world, not just the city, but the world, not Gastonia, not Rock Hill, not Canopolis, but the world,
You
Craig.
forgot Harrisburg.
Bird.
Everybody forget about
I got a flight
What
coming
about
here.
Cramerton Lowell?
Pineville can't get no love.
I got a flight to Pineville tomorrow.
Who you in?
I am Chocolate Dymond, also known as Shy, Queen of the Needlick Nation.
Yo, and you know,
T Grizzly did that in one of his songs.
last but not least, one time for PettyPhyne.
One time.
Shout out to Kate Digital behind the camera with his Trap Life featuring PrettyPhyne on his body. Shout out to House of Fine and all you customers that's been buying the fuck out of this lips collection, honey.
It's October 1st. What's
It's
up?
past the first, and they been getting it.
It's a lot of thighs on that shirt, Kate.
A lot of everything.
It's a lot of ooh, yes,
A lot
Lord.
of everything.
Yeah, I mean,
That shirt can save your life.
It
if you have a
has.
son, he gonna be a running back.
Maurice Jones, Drew thighs.
With an Adrian Peterson quads.
I do have a son, and his calf
Clinton
muscles.
Portis
No,
neck.
his cast muscle
His
is
cast
a full.
muscle.
No, but he got the football neck. He
Dude,
got the football neck.
And he can run fast as fuck.
He stay in Charlotte.
Clinton Portis the throat.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got a good show for y'all today.
Awesome show. Awesome show. Excuse our co-host. Boy, they old one.
Because that nigga do got a thick ass
Give us
throat.
a moment.
That
While Petty
nigga
grabs
neck is
himself.
thick.
Oh, Lord.
He got a neck like an iguana.
Pit boy neck. Put that nigga up right there. That's my baby boy Clinton right here. Big neck.
I don't condone in this joke. Please don't get me because he
That
can pull
nigga
up.
sleep look like a
He can pull
Komodo
up at any
dragon.
moment.
nigga.
I ain't saying shit.
I ain't saying shit because he can pull
Hey,
up.
Nigga like
It was
Komodo
them.
dragon with a helmet on.
My name is 6ix9ine and I sing it all.
We gonna jump in. We gonna jump into the show.
I know that nigga was a lookout when he was
Yeah.
Neck was on a swivel, all on
swivel. Keep your head on the swivel, Clint.
strong neck ass nigga.
That's why we can't smoke it, no advisory.
What you doing at the, what you working today in the gym? Next.
Every day is neck.
Niggas doing biceps. This nigga doing
Who
next.
said every day's neck
He
day?
in the corner like,
Oh, you know that motion kind of.
ah,
You
woo.
know that motion.
My nigga, yeah, no, it's going backwards, not down. See, you tried. See,
She did.
She did.
She did.
Oh, he heard me.
He did.
He heard me.
Anybody stunning
Can
you?
you see me?
Anyway, as y'all can see, we kind of lit. We got No Advisory Punch on deck. So shout out to Merce.
What's up, there?
Got make a gunshot. Good looks on the thing of punch. We need to have it on the table because y'all need to see how
Let
we
me get the
drink it, how we
assistant. Let me
rock
get the
it.
assistant. Assistant.
We gotta. She calling him assistant, but
Sir.
he's not moving. He
Sir.
hasn't moved.
Sir.
One time
Sir,
to that name,
don't say you got your headphones in and you can hear me.
man. I don't think.
All right, you on punishment.
You got kids.
He's on punishment.
We got kids. They all your
Our guest
your
today.
assistant.
No car for
You
you.
got an 18-year assistant for free.
Travis,
She got it. She got it. Anyway, we sipping on No Advisory Punch. Mook got us in here inhaling, exhaling, West Coast style.
Well,
We got a good show for y'all today. I know y'all been paying attention to everything that's been going on. There's been a lot going on this week. A lot. Did y'all catch the debate? Presidential debate?
Man, that's the most funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
them niggas,
That was
man.
the funniest debate I've
Them
ever
niggas-
seen in my life.
But I got a confession. When
It's
Trump
so
called Biden number
unprofessional.
2,
Fucking, I know they fucking.
when Trump called Biden number 2, when he said you're number 2, that nigga Trump was throwing shade all night. I said if we don't get no answers, this shit gonna be entertaining as fuck, and it was entertaining
What
and
the-
No
scary.
answers.
One of the
We
funniest
got no
things is
answers.
Biden. You could tell Biden was out of character because he couldn't even keep up with his own
Biden
argument.
wanted to slap the shit out of
He
him.
couldn't even keep up with his
And
own.
you know
he
Biden
he
is
couldn't
with
keep
the
up with
shit.
his own
And you know
motherfucking
Biden
argument.
is
That
with
nigga
the
was
shit.
like, first of all, he blew it. He blew it. First of all, second of all, number 3. He blew it. He fucking blew it. And
First
of all, you only
wait, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna just wait. We're gonna get to all of that. Let's get.
We gotta get the word.
I'm the one that brought back the automobile industry.
I got the word from the
We're gonna
debate.
get into it.
He got the word
get
from
into
the
it.
debate.
I got the word from
And
the
see how I
debate.
set that up for you? Let's get it. So educate the people like you do.
So before we get to the blur,
We gotta get
to the word.
Before we get to the blur, gotta get to the word. Before we get to the word, gotta get to the word. Hey,
I love that shit
intro
right there. That
song.
shit hard, yeah. Word of the day.
Hey,
Benevolent.
benevolent.
I heard Biden say that shit in a debate, y'all. I'm looking like I gotta go look this up. Like,
Facts.
yeah. So what benevolent mean is well, kindly. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm my bad, y'all.
Yeah. And it's okay. We educating. We want to come from
Well-meaning and
factual.
kindly.
Yeah.
Well-meaning and kindly, like my smile.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
You got benevolent smile.
It's like welcoming. Like it's like, you know what I mean? Kindly.
Yeah.
Like,
Meaning.
you feel me?
Yeah.
But that ain't how Biden used it when in the debate though.
What did he say?
He was talking to Trump. Trump, he said, listen, y'all, that's why we benevolent this nigga back in office, y'all. So we benevolent Trump back in office. 2021 is up. We benevolent him back in here.
Oh.
I think he used it for all of us.
Yeah. We been never let that nigga back in office.
Benevolent him back in there, man.
That is classic, my nigga.
Yeah,
I can't top on that one
Yeah,
right
he
there.
used it for all of them.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
He summed up our feelings exactly.
Yeah, that's your shine. That's your shine, dog. Hey, that's your shine. I got to get you got to get a whole round of applause, my nigga.
Big Biden did that.
Insert applause. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That came out the Batmobile.
Yeah.
That came out the Batmobile.
You got bang in it. The Batmobile got bang in
The
it.
bad tank. That is the bad tank.
Batmobile got 2 12s in that motherfucker.
Batmobile.
And a butler, nigga. And a concierge, nigga.
Jeffrey in that motherfucker.
This is a helicopter pad right here, nigga. It's just away right now. Get right. And that's the word of the fucking day. I use that
Thank
shit,
you.
man.
Always educating the people, man.
I like how you did
With
that.
the
Well-meaning
bang.
and
I like how you did that.
With the bang.
You want to continue with the education?
Come on with the
chocolate
blurs.
Yes. This is for my nerds and my blurs. Y'all have been bugging me. Shy, I'm ready to hear more about your blurred lifestyle.
Okay.
So that's what I'm here for, just educating the people about the comic book world. And, you know, I talk about all aspects of the nerd life, but however, it's been some good news, especially for the Black community in regards to us having a face. You know, now that Chadwick has passed away, you know, we have other Black characters that is going to be taking over. So number one is Nick Fury. It's about time. Nick Fury, who plays, Samuel L. Jackson plays Nick Fury, and that is the character with the patch on his eye, for all the ones who don't know who Nick Fury is. And he finally is getting his own series. And he's going to be heading what is called Agents of S.W.O.R.D. And what Agents of S.W.O.R.D. does, take care of everything that is in space. So you got S.H.I.E.L.D., who is like the CIA, or no, the Homeland Security for the aliens on the land. They are going to be the CIA and Homeland Security for space. So I am so excited that Nick Fury finally gets his show. Next is Monica Rambeau.
Power to black people.
Power to the black people. Monica Rambeau is next on the scene, and Monica plays in Captain Marvel. She was the best friend of Captain Marvel on the movie. Well, Monica Rambeau also ended up being Captain Marvel later on in the universe. And she is going to be in what is called WandaVision, which is Wanda, who plays the Red Witch, and also Vision from the Avengers. And they have their own show, and it's going to veer off and where she's going to have her own lane. So that's another Black woman, Monica Rambeau, who is going to be playing Captain Marvel, also known as Pulsar. So that's a hand clap for Marvel keeping the Black community.
Hey, I'm excited because I love Marvel.
Third, but not least, okay, we get Falcon.
That's
You know,
on two.
Falcon
You only
has
on
took
two.
over for Captain America. So now Falcon is black, as you know. He is going to have his own segment with the Winter Soldier, everybody know as Bucky. So I am very much excited how Marvel is going to bring all the black characters. They're still talking about Black Panther, what they're going to do as far as Black Panther 2, which I'm very
tap sis in.
I'm
Sis in.
kind of like, just put the sister in.
Tap
Don't
sis in.
leave Black Panther where it's at and tap the sister in, because Shuri is definitely ready and about that action.
Tap in, and we need a
So,
black female superhero.
We do. So we all
Yes.
for it. We're all for it. So I just want y'all to be heads up and stay connected. If you need or have any questions in regards to the Marvel Cinematic Universes, plug me in, type me, email me, whatever the case may be. I will put my email down on the live and also on our show. I will also plug in my email so that way y'all can ask me questions. I'm here for you. Content that you want on the Blerd, I'll definitely give you all the information you need. And that concludes the Blerd Alert.
Yes, sir. And when we get our black girl superhero, give her some baggy pants. Cause we're trying to put our black superheroes in spandex and leather and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Make
They
you want to
definitely
do
gonna
it
put
to
Monica
them.
in it.
They definitely putting.
She definitely has like a
Shit.
white with the little,
And Scarlett
Astro
Johansson,
on
every
there.
time she come across the screen, I be like,
Yeah, the Black Widow. Yeah. Oh, and Black Widow is definitely coming out with another movie. Phase 4 is starting to kick off. Phase 5, we got Thor, we got Doctor Strange, we got, of course, Captain Marvel 2,
That's gonna be
Ant-Man
my
3.
porn name.
It's so many
love
things
Marvel.
going on for Marvel.
That'll be my
Cinematic
porn name,
Universe.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Strange is
That's
your
my
porn name.
bedroom. Yeah, I'm Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Give me some pussy.
You got that mystery dick, nigga.
Jump on the bed. Jump on. Jump
Like
on.
what?
Jump the rest. Gonna take it to the bed.
What's the gimmick with that? Help me understand, like how you gonna flip that to a chick? Like,
right.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, like
See
I
how
got
my
the-
bed right here.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna take it to another dimension after I do this.
You gotta fuck
She
her in
gonna
outer
jump through that
space.
motherfucker. It's gonna take her to another dimension of my bed.
That would be dope,
You gotta fuck her in
though.
outer space.
Hold on, no. Think about it, though.
or after you
Dope.
smash it,
I'm about
just
to
take it straight
payphone.
to the
We
crib.
just-
I'm gonna shit around my neck. I'm gonna shit around my neck
There's a
and
lot of
shit.
different conversations going on.
Or you smash? What? Which one?
Exactly. It was a lot of different conversations going on.
I was saying that I wouldn't mind being taken off to like the sands, in the desert, and then doing it, and then we whisk away, and then we wash off on the beach, and then we whisk away, then
fuck
we go
her all over the world.
on the Empire Stadium.
Fuck her on all the continents.
That would be dope. Okay,
But I
Doctor
gotta
Strange. I'm
I gotta
feeling
fly a lot
that.
of bitches out for that. That's unexpensive.
Not if you Doctor Strange.
I do, yeah. Because you can just warp
can
a
just
bitch.
go.
That's what I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying.
with
You
the
can
bed sheet.
smash
Bed sheet.
and then put the warp next to the bed and
bed
just send the
sheet.
bitch right home. Whoosh.
The bed sheet gonna be my cape.
I knew he was gonna say that. Tell me what I was getting ready to say that.
Yes.
The bed sheet
Yes.
was gonna be his
And you can have one of the
Satin.
canopy beds and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then you can throw bitches up into the different warps and shit.
That would be lit. Okay.
Like if you don't like her, you throw her to the warp and she be like butt
fuck me
naked.
in Africa and then fuck me in China.
She be on
All
bang
in the
bus.
same night.
In
One
the
warp.
same night.
Fuck her in space and be floating no
Fuck
gravity.
that
and
ass
shit.
over Mars. Yes, bitch.
Y'all doing too much.
You
Right
know
over
what?
Mars.
You think my
You know
name
what?
get hard in Mars? It's like the gravity
The gravity,
different. Like
yeah.
when you think automatic
No,
soft
it don't even matter. You just
But
passing through. You
I'm
just
straight
passing through.
So this is like
just
that
passing
that whole Mars expedition gonna be lit dick.
I am
Shit, big girl with no gravity.
But I said over Mars, not on Mars. Over Mars, pass through.
But you was floating when
Exactly,
you was doing it. So
exactly.
evidently,
It's
But
fake.
gravity keep your shit down. So no gravity might keep your.
That's what I'm saying. Over Mars.
Uh.
You picking up
Think
what I'm
about
putting down. You picking up what I'm putting down. He didn't catch
I
it.
didn't catch
He
it.
didn't catch it.
I'm
Okay.
reaching.
And this is how No Advisory
We
can
moving
turn
on.
left
Real quick.
with the punch.
Real quick.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Real quick. That's what happens
Dr.
when you have no advisory punch. So I got some hip hop history for your ass. So
Hip-hop
I'm kind of
history.
mad because I went out and I got a trophy. And I'm looking for, I'm also getting a wrestling belt so that whoever wins, you the heavyweight champ of the week. That's what I'm implementing with my hip hop history. I live for fucking at home. So I'll
I'm
have
glad
it
'cause I always lose, so I'm glad she left it because I'm always gonna lose.
I look good with belts on.
Exactly.
I thought I
that
knew
bitch
hip
over your
hop.
shoulder.
What's she gonna do R&B trivia? Because I know
I
that.
be mixing and mingling. I mix and mingle. Hi.
I be
So
fucking dumb.
I got some hip hop history trivia for your ass today.
I do it.
Okay, all 3 questions have multiple choice, so I helped y'all out. Feel me?
Y'all know my right.
I'm gonna ask all 3 questions, give y'all time to ponder, and I'm gonna come back. We gonna get them answered. Okay?
Ponder.
And then next week, whoever take it home, I have that trophy and that belt for you, and you get to wear it again. And I'm gonna let you kick off next week's hip hop history. So the first question is, which one of these movies was Tupac in? Was it Boys in the Hood, Baby Boy, Blood In, Blood Out, Nothing But Trouble? Okay. Next question. What record label was Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, see at the Crossroads, signed to in '93? Was it Death Row, Ruthless, Capital, or Bad Boy? Last question. Forbes said that this hip-hop artist was the first to be a billionaire of his kind. Was it Dr. Dre, Puff Daddy, Master P, or Jay-Z?
It's easy.
All of these questions are easy. Petty got his thinking face on. Y'all need a few seconds?
I was watching the game too.
Okay.
Cause this shit easy, nigga.
Okay.
Swish.
He sounding confident, like he gonna try to go for that.
All right, that's my answers from now on.
You gonna see.
Because these niggas are
You gonna
known
see.
as the Patriots, aka cheaters.
Especially this one right here tomorrow.
Yeah, he's definitely the cheater.
I turned into a
And
crip
I'm
on
sick
this
of him in the letter C, so I hope you switched it up.
I turned into a crip on this shit.
Sweet. He always
Well,
pick
I'm
the
going
letter
Let's
C.
always pick C.
I'm sick of C. I'm gonna see him
Y'all
way
ready?
out.
Y'all ready?
Sweet.
First question. Which one of these movies was Tupac in? Boys in the Hood, Baby Boy, Blood In, Blood Out, or Nothing But Trouble? Patty, who you got? I want to hear yours first.
I ain't going first.
I want you to go first.
I ain't going
You
first.
said you was
You
finna
said
win.
switch.
I ain't going first because I know I'm right and everybody gonna copy off me. I ain't going first.
You scared that niggas gonna do to you what you do to them.
I was
Yeah.
Tupac in.
Yeah.
Was Janet Jackson Nothing But Trouble?
No, that's
I'm
what
not
it
giving
just
you.
is.
I'm not giving you no kind of nothing.
He said
You don't
Janet
need no
Jackson.
hints, nigga.
He said Janet
That's what I
Jackson.
said. I ain't said nothing first.
See.
Nothing but trouble.
He went
Nothing but
straight to
trouble.
C. Okay, you said C. Okay.
Ain't that nothing but trouble?
That's
the-
Blood In, Blood Out. What's your answer?
Huh?
No, Petty, what's your answer?
Nothing but trouble.
Okay. Shaw, what's your answer?
Nothing but trouble. I've been singing it the whole
I
time.
know you have. It's Nothing But Trouble. C was Blood In, Blood Out. Mookie didn't get that one, so you already don't get the
Cause
belt.
that's the one with the basketball, right?
That
Ain't
is
it the
what it
basketball? Ain't it the one with the basketball?
What?
Ain't nothing but trouble the one with the basketball?
Nah, that's
You got it right on accident, and I hate you.
Are you thinking about
That's a
I
real.
hate you right now.
Above the
You got
rim?
it right on accident.
Fred, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. But you got a question right by accident last time. So
They don't
Probably
call
think his
you
name
the
was Bishop.
female Forrest Gump.
You probably think his name was
Nothing.
Bishop in that
They don't
movie
call
too.
it that. They don't call it
You
that.
probably think his name was Bishop in that movie too.
Bishop.
Cause
No.
he had the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he was in Jews. I remember that. Bishop was in Jews. He was a preacher. He was bishop. He was bishop. He was a preacher. He was a preacher. He was a bishop. He was a bishop in the movie. He was a preacher. I was there. I'm
Next
so bad.
question. Next question.
I'm so
Top
bad.
These
there.
niggas stay hijacking my segment. They do it all the time. Question number 2. What record label was Bone Thugs-n-Harmony signed to? Was it Death Row, Ruthless, Capital, or Bad Boy? You won't be lonely.
See.
Aggravating this fuck with the man.
He said, "See,
He said C.
who you gonna go to next?
May you repeat the
I'ma go
question?
You gonna
Who
go
was
to
Bone
Shy?
Thug signed to? Shy, what's your answer?
He was signed. They were signed to Ruthless.
Petty? Who you got?
That's what I was gonna say right there.
Is that what you're saying now?
Yeah.
They was signed to the same record label as
Ruthless, because that's the one I'm like, I don't know nobody else that did good.
I don't know. Oh no, it is in Death Row because they had a Death Row like picture at one point where all of the people part of that little dog.
So what's your
community,
final answer? What's y'all answer?
I mean, bone community.
3, 2, 1.
Capital.
I'm gonna say.
You sticking with Ruthless? You taking too long?
I said Death Row.
Okay, Death Row. Who you at? Who you at?
I'm gonna just stay with Rufus.
Okay. Petty is right. It's Ruthless.
So I had it right the whole time.
Yeah, bitch.
I'm taking going with my first answer.
Yeah,
You
man, do
yes,
it.
I can.
No, you can't. This is
I
my
said it
segment.
first.
I'm sorry.
I said it first.
You changed your answer.
Hey, listen.
You changed your answer.
My intelligence
You
is
should've went with your
superior.
gut. Never. What I've been
My
telling you?
intelligence
Hold up.
is
Hold up.
superior.
Hold up. What I've been telling you all
It is
year.
what it is.
Stop doubting your gut. That feeling that you feel, that's right.
Yee.
She knows she always shoots.
Yee.
Last question.
And you coming for me too?
Y'all niggas is
Last
failures.
Failures. Oh wow. Last question. Y'all have a
niggas is
chance.
failures.
Shut
But I gave you the answer. That's the only reason why you got it right, because I gave you the answer and you went with my gut.
Yeah.
You know what? My gut is big and I should have went with
Wow.
I should have went with it too.
Wow. I've been telling you all
And
year,
that
bro.
Doberman picture chain you
I've
got
been
around
telling
your
you
neck.
all year, bro.
Alright, go ahead.
Y'all done?
I got rotisserie.
Y'all done?
I'm not gonna drink any
Y'all
more
done?
punch.
I'm is.
Y'all fucking up.
Y'all done?
I'm is.
What are you doing with your life?
According to Forbes, who was the first hip hop artist to become a billionaire?
This one is chicken.
Oh, I know this answer. Go ahead.
Dr. Dre,
Mm-hmm.
Diddy, Master P, or Jay-Z?
A. Dr. Dre.
Okay, who you got, Mook? No, who you got, Petty?
So,
Okay.
my evolution towards my denigration of Master P derives from the Willie Lynch theory, amen? because see, no, what I'm saying is,
Nigga, what is your answer?
like, okay,
What's
so
your
Remember
answer?
the keyword is billionaire.
and then I'm
What's
gonna
your
say,
answer?
and then the thing about it is when you said Forbes, right? You said
Yeah.
according to Forbes.
What's
So
your answer?
That means
What's your answer?
white people said, and then what white people
What's
said,
your answer?
like, I know a nigga made a lot of
Why you
money.
trying to justify your
Right,
answer?
just
Hold up,
tell me
listen.
your answer.
But listen, dog.
I don't want to listen. This my segment and I gotta wrap it
Trying
up.
to
What's your
justify his
answer?
logic.
What's your answer?
I'm gonna just stick with
Master
Dr.
P.
Dre.
Okay.
He said,
Damn.
man,
He said Master
I'm gonna
B.
stick with Dr. Dre because Master P made a lot of money,
What's
but
your
that
answer,
wasn't
Mook?
on Forbes.
What's your
Jay-Z.
answer, Mook? Your answer is Jay-Z. Mook got it.
Ain't this
Both of you niggas was wrong. You
Yeah.
did all that talking and was wrong, nigga. It's Jay-Z. Jay-Z was the first hip-hop artist to become a billionaire. Not millionaire, billionaire.
How do y'all not know that?
I thought the deal
Billionaire.
he signed it.
And that's
Y'all
my
hear that?
favorite
Dr.
rapper.
Dre, I thought
Billionaire.
Dr. Dre, I thought Dr. Dre
He
became a billionaire
after he
with
beat
the
Beats, but that
with
was
the Beats
after. That was
joint.
after Jay-Z.
I think we need to
Jay-Z
start
made
fact
Beyonce.
checking.
I don't know,
How
yo.
about you type it in
I
and look
don't
it up?
know, yo.
How about you type it in and look it up?
That ain't that.
Type it in and look
Yo,
it up.
PrettyPhyne ain't even.
Type it in and
Hey,
look it up.
she out
I don't
here
think she
spreading
never
became a
rumors.
billionaire
Type
after
it
that.
in.
This ain't
and
hip hop
look it
trivia.
up.
This hip hop rumors.
Dr. Dre became a billionaire after that Beats deal.
Type
Yes.
it in and look it
And that
up.
was before. No, that was.
Type it in
Beyonce.
and look. Can I get one of my?
Beyonce
Can one of y'all
Beyonce
go to
been-
Google
Listen.
and say who was the first?
They already
Said-
said, the audience member said you was right.
I know I'm motherfucking right.
But
Don't be challenging me.
however,
However, nothing. You were wrong. Moving on.
however,
Niggas get mad when
Trump,
they get shit wrong. Niggas
however,
get mad when they
Trump,
get shit wrong.
this guy's.
Niggas get,
I mean,
and look,
man,
y'all can't even
shut up.
Y'all can't even get
This
Mook
clown
his
here.
win with his answer.
Say
Y'all
what?
raining on his parade because he had the right answer. You niggas are sore losers. You won for the week anyway.
And I heard I said,
right answer.
J-C. It was D though, but I had to say C.
But no, I don't know, man. That's just not
Fact
sitting
check.
right with my soul.
I don't give a fuck
Fine.
how it's sitting.
It's
You know
not
what?
sitting with my soul, fine.
We know who Trump is.
We know one Dr. Dre.
She channeling Trump again.
She's business minded.
No, you just got the question wrong.
All right.
Y'all was wrong, dumbasses.
All right. Well, any
And now he gonna call his name.
Speaking of dumbasses, man, there's
And
a
that's
lot
in
of.
this week's hip hop trivia. Goddamn,
She got red in the
hijacking my
face.
damn. They be
Hey,
hijacking my
She got
shit.
that-
I be having to scream over these niggas, trying to get the room back and all this shit. They'll never let me get through my motherfucking segment, but they get to do their segments.
yeah.
Because yours is very entertaining and it's crowd participation.
I know. Y'all was wrong.
Yeah.
Ah, one
It'd be your own
Draw line
right.
emotion.
I'm bringing your trophy
your-
next week,
it'd
so
be
you
your
can
own
brag a
friends.
little bit.
One time.
One time.
Yeah, I'm talking about it, man. That's how the shit be. That's how the shit be, man. So, we transitioning right into the motherfucking petty perspectives. And speaking of dumb shit, it's a lot of shit that's going on, but at the end of the day, I want to just address one of the most important things that I feel like I found out that I want to share with the people that's on here, is the fact that farts carry COVID. That's some real shit, nigga.
What?
Yeah, that's no, that's a real thing. It was an Australian broadcasting, the Australian broadcast, Australian Broadcast
I always
Corporation
wondered that.
released it was a podcast currently where the Association for Professionals of Infection
Shut a God.
Control. Okay, Dr. Norman Swan. He says that farts carry COVID. They have the particles of the air, that the same particles that the aerosol comes from your mouth. If you think about it, shit makes sense though.
Shit.
Shit makes sense.
Shit.
You caught that
Gotta
shit.
be germs you smelling.
You caught that. Yes.
That
And
ain't
you know-
shit else but
And you know what
germs.
else he said? He said
Going through the air.
He said you gotta close the top on your motherfucking doodle flush. He
Everybody
said
knows
the shit-
that. It floats.
Yeah,
When
the
you
toilet
flush,
plume
it
and
floats,
shit. It's
yeah.
called toilet plume. I ain't know it was plume. Did you know
What
it was
you
a
think you
plume?
smelling?
Everyone
What you
knew
think you
that.
smelling? Hey,
Polo, you knew it was a
Dr.
plume?
Oz told us that a
Germs.
long
Niggas
time
ain't know it
ago.
was a plume. K, you know it was a plume?
Yes, because they said it can get on your toothbrush.
Young ball in the corner. I know you ain't know it was a plume.
Yes, he closed
Yeah,
it because
get on
his
your
mama told
toothbrush.
him to close the toilet because it can get onto your
On your
toothbrush.
toothbrush.
That's why
Oh.
some people have, cases
Oh,
of a
niggas
toothbrush.
been
Water
flushing.
at UNC.
They got cases of steak mouth. Is that why they got cases? They toothbrushes
The water
right
in
over
the
their
dorms?
bathroom.
Your breath spill out.
They have a
I
reservoir.
think it's in the dorm.
Yeah, and it's a reservoir. But still,
That's what the
always
fuck.
close the lid
Close it in
when
the water.
you flush.
That's what the fuck goes
So-
down. That I just wanted to highlight that for the people that just, you on your shit. You
Keep saying shit. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Moving right along.
get
Panthers
the
win again. These niggas been putting back-to-back wins together. Fucking
Wow.
Teddy Blackbird, a.k.a. Mr. Get Out. That nigga just look just like the nigga from Get Out to me. Every time I see that nigga, I be like, damn, Teddy look
He
like.
played quarterback with 2 gloves on.
He do. Both gloves. That's
Both
the thing
gloves.
about
What's
Teddy.
wrong with him? Who
His
think he
hands
is?
small. He got
What's
baby
wrong with
hands.
you? Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I do not
wrong
condone
with
the
it,
statements
though?
made about your hands, sir.
No, the nigga got baby hands. Everybody know the nigga got baby
He tried to grab the
hands.
Whopper. Got remember that commercial when nigga tried to grab the Whopper? Let's take the Bridgewater hands.
No, Teddy Bridgewater in the Crystals commercial.
This
That nigga was
is
grabbing
the
the
scary
burger, the
movie
little
hand.
burger.
Take my good
Oh,
Oh, my
hand.
good hand.
Take my good
He got
hand.
2 strong hands.
Man, they went over the Chargers last week. They went over the Cardinals this week. Them niggas putting some solid games together. I still think he a low budget Cam,
Wow.
but I mean he's doing a great fucking job, man. Hey, fuck that
Well,
shit.
Cam
He's doing
got
a great
corona,
job.
so if he's in your
Thank
Low
you.
budget Cam.
Thank you. Yeah, he does. He got fuck corona, and the
Yeah,
game
Cam
got
got corona.
canceled. Well, postponed to Monday night instead of Sunday night.
Well, I'm sending positiveness towards Kim and the speedy recovery and all that
Right.
because he got little babies, so
Yes, he
I'm
does.
hoping that he can recover.
Yes.
He's all right.
Was
Drink
he
plenty of
symptomatic?
tea.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't care about who recovered from COVID. That motherfucker Trump and Ivanka.
We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it.
I don't care about them motherfuckers at all.
We gonna get into it.
Yeah, it's just crazy because, it's still so much politics that's going on. Even though we got this other shit going on. We got the social injustice. We want to try to focus on that, but it's a lot of things get swept under the rug. And one thing that got swept under the rug is the fact that Tyrod Taylor's got his lung punctured by the team doctor while administering a pain medication. And this is the most Illuminati move that I've seen thus far in 2020, because you just drafted a white boy 6 in the draft, right? So if you look at this shit, the white boy that you drafted, he's guaranteed $26 million. Tyrod signed a 2-year, $11 million deal, and they already gave him 5. They said this nigga showed up. Tyrod showed up. I noticed what happened. Tyrod showed up to practice. They said the nigga back in shape. They tried to send a couple blitzes on the nigga. He dodged the blitzes. He ain't get hurt. They told the doctor, if you let this nigga start, your job is done. And he punctured the nigga's lung. Just so they could let the white boy start.
Conspiracy theory.
It is. No, listen, he ain't played since. You ain't heard nothing about the ball since. This ain't happened. This is just not just by happenstance. You don't just so happen to only puncture the lung of the motherfucker who you actually drafted somebody really high behind him. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, you know,
I mean, coming from the medical field, I know when mistakes happen, and you know, some things do happen.
Sympathize.
Yeah, because I mean, it happened to me before. Something accidentally happened to me.
You got your lung puncture?
Well, no, I was overdosed and almost went into cardiac arrest.
Oh, see, yeah.
So yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
So yeah.
But yeah, nigga, it wasn't like it's like if you was going for a job and then that shit just happened when you and somebody else was just, you know, going for the same job.
It was my coworkers who did it.
That's what?
It was my coworkers who did it.
This is a real life scandal. Talk about this. Explore this.
Did you conclude your perspectives? Did you?
What just happened? I like that grasp of the moment.
I love him. I swear to God, I love him.
It evolved.
Where was you working at?
I was working at Carolina's. It was Carolina's healthcare system, also known as NoAdvisory in Pineville. They overdosed me, and they tried to sweep it on the rug. Then a couple of years later, they decided to fire me after I also had a stroke while on job. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
so we're gonna get into that another day.
Yeah, like that's a whole book.
That's a definitely. Yeah.
That's a whole book.
Atrium told me to kiss their ass right afterwards. So yeah.
Okay.
Let's go fuck them up.
Shit. Yeah, we gonna jump the motherfucker. We gonna talk about this shit.
There's enough of us to do.
We gonna talk about this shit. What's your favorite team, man? Don't you like the Cowboys?
The Cowgirls.
Don't you like the Cowboys or something?
Every time you say that, it throws me off. What's my team?
I'm a Panthers fan.
I am a football fan, meaning that I am unbiased. I like to watch all
shit. I like you.
And I don't like to jump. I'm not a whoever wins.
Big
I like to enjoy the game.
What about you, B?
Big Burrows up in Cincinnati. You got that dub today. You feel me?
You like the Browns?
Future is bright. Cincinnati.
Oh my
Bengals,
God!
man.
The Bengals.
The future is
Who
bright.
did y'all beat?
300 passing yards.
Isn't that a baseball team?
Who did y'all beat?
Wow.
Jacksonville.
Gardner fucking Minshew. That's who you beat. You beat a nigga with a mustache.
Wow.
Like Mookie, nigga with a bang.
We tied with Philly, nigga.
Huh?
We tied with Philly, nigga.
No, I don't like no goddamn Philly. I like the goddamn New York Giants.
We tied with them niggas though. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
We out here scrapping.
Y'all scrapping for real.
We gotta talk about this debate though.
Shout out to Joe Burrow. He been definitely doing his thing.
Let's get into it.
You know, it is a lot of shit going on that I might want to talk about. But one of these things is the fact that
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I got my seatbelt on. I'm ready.
Let's go.
This presidential debate.
Take the mic off.
I'm gonna take the mic off as well because that debate
has been one of it has been to me the most memorable and impactful on my decision making, and at the same time not that impactful on my decision making. Like I got more passionate about what I was already going to do after I watched this shit, and at the same time I got more cloudy about what the fuck I was gonna do after I seen that shit. both of them, to see that these two grown men,
Yes.
these two grown white businessmen,
Yes.
just
Who looked like
acting
they was
out of
melting on
character.
camera.
They was like it
They
was
were
almost
melting.
like they looked like the old school.
Yeah, they
was
melting.
acting like millennials.
That was true.
Man.
No, you know what I'm saying? When they act, remember them two old guys, the Muffets, the little two old guys that be coming and on, you know, on the show. That's what they remind me of. The two old grumpy old men while they was melting on stage. That's what they look like.
It was very embarrassing. I saw a comment today and it made me laugh, but it was too relevant at the same time. It said other countries must think that we eat crayons.
I'm dying. Like, what's going on over there?
In real life.
They know it's little
In
here.
real life. This
They
shit
know
is
it's little
embarrassing.
In Huff Lacquer
It is
thinner.
embarrassed. You know, I'm almost afraid to go overseas because I feel like niggas don't like us right
I
now.
don't know.
Oh, I'm going over there with an
I ain't
accent.
got no.
Hey, I'm your brother. You my sister.
Nah.
You my sister.
I know.
You my sister.
I hope they. I wonder if they watch that like reality TV. Like, do they watch American?
I'm
shit
not from
like that?
America.
Because we did elect a reality star to be our president.
Man.
I ain't got no business.
So yeah, this is definitely a reality show. The death of America.
Okay, so let me say this. What's difficult for me is the fact that he's a Gemini. And I am also a Gemini.
Y'all crazy.
So,
Y'all
Crazy as hell.
Wait a minute.
Crazy.
Wait a minute.
Fuck.
Now.
Bipolar.
No, we're so misunderstood. And the thing about it on the camera, I understood Trump.
No, he didn't.
He was very argumentative,
I don't
and we
think he
tend to
understood.
be
I don't think he understood
argumentative.
what the
Okay.
debate was.
And we gotta understand that Kanye West is also a Gemini. So it's a lot of Gemini shit going on, and I don't know what's on this moon, and you know what we on the horizon of Mercury retrograde. But Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Nah,
I just wanted to say is I really
You don't
don't.
know what Mercury retrograde is?
No, I just really feel like as they are Geminis, and they're misunderstood. He's a Gemini, and
Why was he? He didn't understand what a debate was. He was like, he thought this was an argument. He like, I'm about to go in here and punk this nigga as much as I can.
and he did some Gemini shit.
Like that's what he was trying to do.
He
like,
did.
That's what that was his objective. Like I'm about to go in here and just like. What was the question now? Hold on. His son was a crackhead.
And that is so.
Let me tell y'all that. Let me tell y'all that.
You know,
It's on camera. It's on camera.
Yeah,
It's on
and
camera.
he was pimping him with the hand gestures like this. He was like, "You will have a depression, the likes of which you've never seen." Like put nigga in his place. Like,
Hold on. When
bring
he
it over here, nigga.
Don't forget the biggest mask. The biggest mask I've ever seen.
The biggest.
I
man.
guarantee.
I guarantee.
Billions.
He could be 200 feet away and he shows up with the biggest mask.
Let me tell you, my family's lost billions of dollars. They're here. They're all sitting in the front row. We're all broke.
And I mentioned
This is
I didn't even take
billions
the
of
presidential
dollars.
salary. But how much did you pay for in taxes? Millions.
Millions. I paid millions of dollars.
How much, sir?
Millions. That's what I paid
Millions.
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 Listen, I
On a
take
serious
advantage
note,
of the
on a
tax.
serious note, well, before we get too serious, I
You
did feel
shafted
bad for
Ukraine.
what is the moderator? I felt bad for the moderator.
Oh, but
'cause
he handled it.
He did.
I said, oh, he
wanted to
tugged
handle
it.
Trump.
Oh, he did.
I'm appealing you.
Mr. President.
Sir,
Mr.
I'm
President.
appealing you.
I'm
Mr.
moderating. I'm
Mr.
moderating.
President.
Motherfucker, what the fuck did I say?
Ma-
Didn't I say
Mr.
shut the
President.
fuck up?
Moderator.
Let me ask this goddamn question.
He did. He held his job down.
So I'm not finished.
He said,
They chose the right person for that.
"Oh yeah, that
But if it was a black woman on there, they would call her so angry.
Oh, yeah.
She's the one who started it. It would have went totally
Oh, it would have
left.
totally left. That nigga was
Totally
perfect for that.
left.
He was unflappable. That nigga was like, Mr. President, but excuse me, but one second.
Let him speak.
You've been doing
Let
it
me speak. But I am appealing to you, sir. I think the country deserves to hear that everyone gets their share interrupted. Thank you.
His line give him his 3 minutes, Mr. President. He has 3 minutes, Mr. President. Give him his time. Can he speak, Mr. President? Can he speak, Mr.
Can you start my time over? Can you start my time over?
He's doing it
This
too.
is crazy.
He's doing it too.
No, when he did that,
You talking
and
to him?
that's a Gemini trait,
So-
diverting the attention. But, you know, that's neither here nor there.
And then you just see like Biden was like, this guy is.
He was
Said,
over
"This
it.
clown." He called him a
He called him a
clown.
clown
He
12
said, "What? He
times.
shut up."
He was over it. I think
That
Joe
was so-
wanted him to meet him outside. You know what?
Yeah,
Fuck this
slapbox.
shit. Nigga,
I
I'm
wanna
taking
see
this time
Trump
off. Meet me in the
slap.
parking lot.
That's how he took that mic off, though. He was ready.
Yeah, he was ready. Joe wanted to smoke his ass.
Yeah.
Joe wanted the boxing. Really.
I felt the energy Joe was giving off. Like I know he was trying to keep calm and professional, but he was like, nah, cause you trying to play. Like you playing too much right now, bro. Like that was his energy during that whole debate, bro. Like,
but you
shut
know,
your lying ass up.
and every
like,
time Trump started talking, I
that
could
was his
hear
energy.
the mud stumping, Back Creek water drinking, hooch making,
Man.
racist Trump supporters of America saying, "Yeah, tell them." Every time Trump started talking, that's what I heard. Yeah, tell him.
That sounds West Virginian to me.
Yeah,
You said what?
Yeah,
That
that sounds
said
like
what? His son
Kentucky.
gets money. They got on Google.
That sound like Kentucky.
I saw a video.
Hold on, don't come for the state now. You tried it. Don't come from my state. Please do not come from
How
Kentucky.
does real Kentucky Fried
Don't.
Chicken even taste?
Don't.
Like, what the fuck?
Don't.
Because we know that that's not real. We know that everybody knows that Kentucky Fried Chicken is
I mean, people in
giblets,
Kentucky don't even eat that. They eat leaves.
little
Arms
fucking
arm.
giblets, little red skin
Y'all see that
giblets.
chicken with the buff ass arm and shit?
Yeah, the KFC joints. That's how they get. That's what they eat.
Aggravating.
That's what y'all eat. Y'all gonna get cancer early.
And that's how we can turn left, then right, then right, then left.
I didn't really.
Yeah, but my thing is
How
the
do you
facial
vote for that?
expressions.
How do you vote for that?
How do I what?
How do you vote for that?
Okay, so do you vote for lesser evils, or do you just not vote at all? And
That's
then
what I'm
where do you go?
That's what I'm
Because if you tie your vote into the independent parties, because there's other independent candidates besides you know, them as a presidential. But my thing about it is like you split the vote. And then all of a sudden, everybody votes for Trump, and he gets elected again. Then you got the conspiracy theorists and saying, "Well, my vote doesn't even matter." The Illuminati and everybody done, and
college.
everybody else that has already picked the president. The president's already done. So we just voting to save face. You know what? To be honest, at this point, I'ma still vote. I'ma still vote, and I'm going to really hone in on my local officials, because that's really what it matters. No matter who's the president, your local candidates is the ones who really make the decisions in your community.
We got to start voting in more elections than just the president's elections, because the House, Senate, we need to start controlling more than just you know what I'm saying. It got to be a complete puzzle. It can't just be, because that's why Obama couldn't get shit done, honestly. In my opinion. He didn't have a house. He didn't have, the Senate. He couldn't get shit done. Everything he tried to do was shut down before it even got gasoline. So we got to pay attention to our elected officials locally just as much as we got to care about our president.
Right, and it's not just every 4 years. You vote for them sometimes every single year. So, it's a yearly thing. It's just because you vote for them now, you still got to keep them in office the following year. So always remember that.
If voting didn't matter, they want to try so hard to strip it away from us.
Oh yeah.
If it didn't matter, they would try to.
Right, that's a fact.
Keep us away from doing
and
it.
I really feel like the mail-in vote is not really where it's at, but I know a lot of people are scared about, the COVID and stuff like that. If you can go out to the polls, mask up, do what you got to do. But I really feel that everyone should take time out and vote. And if you can vote early, do so.
Speaking of going out to the polls and voting, Trump told his squad to go watch people vote. Go watch what's happening at the polls.
Be careful.
Stand back and stand by. How y'all feel about that?
Well, he was talking about white supremacy, also known as the KKK, and how I feel about it is I'm with the shits. I'm not my ancestors.
That part.
And I come with a militia. And I'm also a militia myself. I'm 3 bodies all in one. And all 3 of us will whoop some ass. And I can definitely shoot and aim properly. So you can stand by all you want to, but I'm gonna stand right in your face.
I saw a video of a guy, I forgot his name. He said he was a redneck. He was a Trump supporting redneck is what he said. And he was like, he knows that the Black Lives Matter movement is gonna try to tear shit up if Trump wins again. But if Biden wins, then there's thousands of white men just like him that are gonna start a war.
Oh, like a race war?
Like a race war.
Thousands of men just
Now,
like who?
Please hold on before you say anything.
Just like who?
Remember when PrettyPhyne a couple of weeks ago, it was a while when we was all protesting, she said that they have been grooming their kids since birth to shoot, to kill, whatever, to automatically hate us, and also they've been getting bunkers ready for whatever, to secure and make sure their family is safe and be war ready. I feel as though we all need to do the same. Our kids, everybody.
Our bunker is the hood.
Take them to the woods, teach them how to shoot, because at this point we never know what is going to happen, and I feel like purge is getting ready to happen at any day, at any moment, and the earth is already purging itself, you can see, but the fact that all the people, all the whites are gearing up and ready for whatever, because Trump gave me the green light, he told me to stand by, so I'm ready.
Okay, so I got it right here. I'm gonna put it up to the mic.
Yeah. Come November, there's a war coming. Whoever wins, and it's down to 2. We already know that. Third party, they don't even matter. It's down to 2. One or the other is going to win. As a certain supporter, we know which one's going to win. Trump 2020. But there's a thing about it. The reason why I say there's a war coming is because if Trump wins, Black Lives Matter and all them other Antifa dumbasses
That's a theory.
are going to try to start a war. We ready. Don't worry. We ready. Us rednecks and stuff, we ready for y'all. But if Biden wins, we coming. And we coming strong.
So,
Wow.
Yeah,
You said
so-
if Biden wins,
they coming.
they're coming.
So like Sha just said, a couple weeks before this shit came out, a couple weeks ago, I told y'all need to be teaching y'all kids how to defend themselves. I'm teaching mine how to shoot, just point blank, period. I hope that no shit like that pops off, because it's scary. When you think about it, it's scary. It's ready that we all are. It's been tensions like this that's been boiling for hundreds of years, and it's like a boil. It's gonna pop eventually, but it's something that we all need to be paying attention to, looking out for. Arm yourselves. The thing that's different, they're thinking we not the same niggas from the 1800s. We not the same niggas from slavery. We got weapons too. We ready too. So just because y'all feel like, you know what I'm saying, y'all been preparing more than us, y'all put us in situations, kind of cage-like environments all our lives. We've been ready for war.
Yeah.
We've been ready for war.
Ready.
When backs against
We
the
are
wall,
not
nigga, I'll
our
react.
ancestors. I promise you, we're not our ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I hope it doesn't go that way, because of all this shit that's going on. But I feel like the current
Nigga, be ready to
president,
fight.
this is the type of environment that I saw coming when he got elected. Everybody that sat around me saying, I'm not voting, that shit don't matter, it don't count, I'm not voting. And I looked at them and said, well, I don't want to hear shit out your mouth when shit goes sideways. Not if shit goes sideways, when shit goes sideways. Because y'all getting ready to let this nigga walk in there and paint this country the way he been trying to run his businesses. And like I said, they're getting rid of America, the country, and turning it into America, the corporation. Y'all better pay the fuck attention.
Yeah. That's a fact.
2020, shit is different.
That's a fact.
Shit is way different.
Shit is different.
Yeah.
My teenagers gonna know how to aim and blast. I promise.
That's a fact.
I promise you.
My son been ready.
I promise you.
My daddy
we
don't.
need to get together, like have a group chat. like where would y'all
Go to
be?
the
Where
gun
y'all be
range.
shooting at? You know what I'm saying?
I go right over on Wilkins.
Yeah,
Right on Wilkins.
Blackstone being full of the Republicans.
That's exactly why I go right on Wilkinson. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. I'ma stand right beside you. Oh, you cry? Right beside your ass. I don't give a fuck.
You be like, what?
I don't right beside your ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm going right on.
That's it.
One time.
Yeah, that's why at least once a month I have my son bust a gun.
Blackstone.
Yeah.
You got one time to try me.
Right off 9-8.
Right there. And when you get
But
over,
my question is, are you willing to die about yours, and are you willing to die about your race? That's my question.
you mean if it's a war, am I gonna be on the front
It's
line?
better your funeral than mine at the end of the day. Better your funeral than mine. You feel me? I ain't want to do it. I'd rather hate myself for the rest of my life than to kill you. Better your
when I tell y'all, I hope it don't come to this. I really, really hope it don't come to this because it'll be, man, it'll be ugly. Okay. It'll be ugly. It'll be real ugly.
It's not something you want to see happening in your lifetime.
Not in real life. This type of shit you see on movies.
Right.
You know, and that's kind of why I don't watch movies like The Day After Tomorrow, The Day the Earth Stood Still. I don't like watching movies like that. I'm like, nah, this shit can really fucking.
Yeah.
I don't like watching shit that can actually happen.
I just want to know
so real.
when the aliens gonna come, cause I'm ready to go.
No, you're not ready to go.
Come get me,
okay,
aliens.
so speaking of aliens,
come get
let's
me.
talk about the October surprise. Speaking of aliens, let's talk about the October surprise.
Let's go with the October surprise.
Because you know, every 4 years before an election, before November, there's always something that happens in October, right before the election, to kind of deter us or try to pull us in one of the directions. There's always something that happens.
Some bullshit.
Some bullshit. So right now, we're talking about Dump Trump having COVID. Whether or not it's real, the reason I said segue from your aliens is because, you know, it was reported by, I don't know where they just went, but it was reported that they cited UFOs.
Yeah, niggas said it.
New Jersey. And they confirmed it. We do have aliens.
Okay, but right after that, something else happened. So it pulled our attention away. And then right after that, something else happened. Like, wait a minute, y'all don't motherfucking remember these niggas telling us that they saw UFOs? Oh, we forgot?
For they trying to say it was a blimp. Look like, nah.
Right. So we got
come get me, aliens.
Dump Trump said he got COVID.
Stop saying that.
Stop saying Dump Trump.
I'm ready to go.
Stop saying come get me.
Man, just give me the gear so I can bring this baby.
What you think that's gonna be like? They gonna stick some shit up in you? You gonna be a puppet, nigga?
I'd like a lot of things stick to me.
Blurs
Come
like
get
that.
me.
It's some blurs.
Come get me.
I know another blur.
I can take it. Pro me.
I want to get abducted. That's like I really want to do it.
She would want to get abducted
on
some shit.
I think that's a blurred thing.
You like the only
third eye, so I
black
don't have
woman.
to take shrooms.
You the first black woman I ever met that wanted to get abducted by.
Come on now. I mean, I think that's the nerd in me. It's probably the nerd in me.
You?
The geek in me.
Nah, but I didn't say nothing about getting abducted, but I did say if a nigga could catch a plane to another planet, what time is that plane?
Catch a plane to another planet.
I just want to go to the moon. I want to just at least go to the moon so I can see the Earth. I still.
Was that your time?
They ain't take their ass to the moon.
No, that was all
take me where I'm not too hot. I hate being hot and I hate being too cold. Take me wherever that is. And they probably gonna circle back around and put me on Earth. But still, just take me where it's at, where, you know.
Let me know when the plane leaves for the next planet. Like I said,
I'll live on a ship.
So Dump Trump has COVID, or has said, it's alleged.
He does not have COVID.
That he has COVID. So check this. I kind of feel like
somebody
this is what's gonna
farted on
happen.
that nigga.
Hold up. This is what happened. This is what I feel like
He has
happened.
COVID.
He gonna come out and say, see, it ain't that bad. I got the shot. Y'all should get the shot too. I was cured. I told you it was a hoax. Shit don't matter. Open everything up. COVID doesn't exist. I made it. I'm not gonna believe that he has it, and I don't wish death on anybody, but I'm not gonna believe Trump has COVID unless he dies. Other than that, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think this is his October surprise. I don't fucking believe it.
But no, the catcher is where he was. It says, oh, look at our president. He's still working and he's signing something, but it's a blank piece of paper with nothing on it. And it's just him pretending like he's writing.
He's a reality TV star. Why y'all keep acting surprised?
I'm not.
People keep forgetting that you can zoom in on pictures. Like they zoomed in on his picture. And he is signing nothing. Nothing. He said, oh, he's still working.
No, he's not. Just
he's
like
not.
He went across the street to take that picture with that fucking Bible. This nigga is a reality TV star. He giving the camera what he wants. He giving the camera what he wants.
And he's a Gemini.
I ain't even talking about the dude because it's like.
Why even give him that energy?
I don't want to seem anti-Semitic because I don't know. It's just like it's for you to talk about, so it's almost like you become predictable talking about it.
It had to be talked about it because
you gotta get this off your chest.
I definitely had to get this off my chest.
Gotta get this off
I think he has Novid. Novid 20.
He has
Novid
Canona.
20.
He has Canona.
He has Novid 20 and also known as Canona.
I think he's don't want to debate.
Now,
does Cam Newton have COVID?
I think Cam is hurting.
I think he want to debate.
He need to take a break, and they don't want to blame it on the injury, so they're gonna blame it on COVID.
But notice how the conversation changed from him not denouncing white supremacy. Now the conversation is about him having COVID instead of him not, you know what I'm saying?
Man, the
diversion.
He changed the conversation.
The diversion.
Oh, we ain't forget.
That shit right up.
Niggas ain't forgot, nigga. We ain't forgot. You told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. We ain't forgot.
You call them Proud Boys?
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what they call.
Hey, stand back and stand by.
The whole boys.
I didn't know they had a name.
They have a name. The Proud Boys. Like niggas like in Kenosha that was walking around with they shit.
Hey.
The Proud Boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
The COVID was
so
a
Kenosha's
clue.
not a female that, you know, is a little ghetto female. So that's really a town? Yeah. I need to watch news.
COVID was the clue. That was his clue to them to stand down.
Are we not talking about?
And lay low for a little bit.
Right.
But pulled out the Air Force One looking mask, you know, with the seal on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you telling us that you're always ready and you don't, you know, conduct rallies that have, you know, potential of you catching COVID.
Right.
You're saying you staying safe, but then you catch COVID. It's like that whole debate was so redundant and a waste of our time.
The fact that he said, I wear what I think I need it. And I was like, yo.
And he pulled it out. He actually pulled out a mask.
That was that's the very reason that we are going to, that's the death of America type thing right there. Like, because everybody's perception of when it's needed or when it's necessary, everybody's is different. Everybody's perception of necessity is different. And so now you got him where he was obviously wrong. And so what if multiple people are wrong?
Right. So I wanted to know, like, Trump supporters, after finding out that your president has Novid 20, are you now wearing a mask, or are you still stomping around in Target talking about not wearing a mask is your right? Like, which way? I don't know. I was on Tony Baker's Instagram page earlier, and he put up a post about the debate saying Trump supporters, after he said stand back and stand by, how do you feel? I saw a lot of people saying, well, I was a Trump supporter, but I done this nigga tripping. I seen a lot of that.
You seen a lot of that?
I did.
I heard somebody say they both are idiots, but I'd rather pick Trump. That's what they said.
Because Trump is, in a lot of people's opinion, he's giving us money.
No, but Trump, for the people that are racist, are like, he's saying what we want to say. So I want to vote for someone who's going to say what I want to say.
But get you killed at the same time?
I cannot walk up to this black person and tell them this. So I'd rather my president speak for me and say, fuck these niggers. And that's it.
And get your ass beat.
These niggers.
That's it.
Why'd you say?
That's how.
That was so violent.
Yeah. But, you know, it's so weird for me, but coming from a biracial family, it's so weird because it's like, it's only like a sprinkle of us, you know, chocolate, you know, family members in the family. So it's so weird that I have a lot of family members that are white and, you know, they love us. But sometimes I feel like deep down, they think racist things. You know, I mean, I think it's like to the point where
I think
it's
we can all be racist.
Yeah, like human nature or whatever. Now a lot of people say black people can't be racist, but you know that's neither here or there. But it's so weird because you know I see my mom and my siblings who you know you can tell that they got Scandinavian and all of that, and you know in their blood. You can look at them. You know me
didn't know what race I am.
You know that was funny, and then the fact that. You know, you got me, the chocolate one, who's just, you know, all pro-black.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like weird having those conversations with your family members who are, you know, white and like, yo, this right here is affecting me. This right here is hurting me. You know, when do we start having these conversations with our white friends? And, you know, having to sit down and say, hey, you got to hear me out. You got to understand me. I don't know if it's the blurred lines is going to always be there, and there's no more separation. And now I gotta not come to family functions because I know my aunt who's white is going to be there, and I know I'm bound to cuss her out off of GP. Right. It's now it's going to be trickling down to households and friendships and stuff like that, and this is going to be a toss up. And I know who I'm voting for. I'm not going to discuss it on here, but I know that in my heart of hearts is I'm praying for our country. And to be honest, I'm also preparing to leave.
That whole part.
I'm definitely preparing. I got family in Africa. I got family in London. I got family in Germany. I got family in Australia at any point. And also in Hawaii. That's still United States, but that's off the mainland. But I have the opportunity to leave. And I think here lately, I've been, if it wasn't for PrettyPhyne, to be honest, being part of her camp, being part of her camp, at some point I'm thinking about leaving.
But I told you I was moving to Africa, so.
I mean, you know what? We can. We can afford it.
Shout out to Ludacris, because he got his, citizenship over in the motherland. So shout out to Luda.
Shout out to
Kevin
Akon.
Gates stay over there.
Shout out to Akon. He got his whole city.
Get some acorns.
And they love us. So if you want to make the move,
go back to your room.
Let's go.
It's okay.
It's okay to leave.
Cool. I'm so ready for black people to stand the fuck up and realize how royal we are. I keep preaching it. I keep saying
Preach.
Once we figure out that we are so much stronger together, I think
superior.
We can do damage.
Yeah.
We can do damage. We are a special kind of race. We got everything they want, and that's really why they mad. They always mad. We said that. They always mad because they can't tap into what we have. They look, I'm not going to get into that, but they can't tap into the magic that we have, and because we're so magical, imagine if we combined that energy. Imagine that kind of magnetic force field around the world, because there's black people everywhere. So imagine if we all stood together on some fuck everybody else, let's get us. Like it's supposed to be, because it takes a village, and we are a village. We all related if you dig deep enough.
I'll never forget one philosopher. It was a black brother, and he's in my fraternity, the best fraternity in all the world, in all the land. The brothers. And he said, when there will be a time when we are called upon to be the forefront of the resurgence of the black community, and when there is a time, it will be Omega Psi Phi that leads that charge, and so, I never forget that when he said that, because it was a lot of other shit going on in the process, you know what I'm saying? But when he said that, it just stuck, and they say truth resonates with the soul, truth speaks to the soul, and that just feels like. Not just us, but I feel like all the fraternities and sororities will be the catalyst, or at least the forefront of organizations that protect and provide resources and start to build infrastructures that we can be, whether we transitioning or whether we stay in this motherfucker, we gonna take over, or whether we gonna try to call a truce and work something out, whatever.
We already organized.
We already organized for that. The infrastructure is there. You know what I'm saying? So I just, shout out to all the Divine Nine. You know what I'm saying? And every other organization that contributes to the Black Lives Matter movement, and just black people in general, and the wealth and preservation of our culture.
Well, before we go, and before we, end things off, I'm trying not to get teary-eyed. Maybe it's the punch. But my thing is, I just want our black people to walk with our heads up and to carry ourselves accordingly. It's time, speaking of what we discussed about the HBCUs last week, it's something that's still embedded in my mind from that conversation that we had together, is the fact that she said, this is something it replays all the time, is what if we move everything black and put it into everything black, and that's including with our athletes, our businesses, and everything. And if all the black employees, all the black CEOs build their own businesses, they all the sports, all the black athletes play for nothing but black colleges. If everything is moved to the black, how much we will prosper if we stop putting and working for the white man. How can we prosper? And then I also think about with that is if we move everything into the black businesses, the black church, the black colleges, and every black banks, is what if all of us decides to pick up and leave the country? Where will America be? It's what I think about all the time. If we were to just say, fuck it. All right, you want us gone? We out. Where will we be? And how they will prosper.
That's too easy for them, though. They got to get up and leave, man.
That part. We built this shit.
Yeah.
They leave. We gonna bring our ancestors over here and control over there and send their ass back. Why the fuck we gotta leave? We built this shit.
I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying.
If we just go, if we just say, you know what, let them have it.
Where are we going again?
We are going to the country that Akon is building.
Oh shit! What's it called?
Wakanda land. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. But I think we need to go. And we need to go. Just leave.
Would you go? If his name was Raheem, right?
Oh Lord.
Would you go there if it was called Raheem Land? Like, I don't.
Yes, because he's probably a Muslim.
Like what's the infrastructure?
Obama land.
What's the infrastructure?
And he's probably with the nation, and
what's the infrastructure like?
Is get money, use technology, and
this is
cultivate our
land.
land.
This is disrespectful to Akon shit.
And cultivate our land.
I'm sorry, Akon.
Build on our
land. We gotta do
land.
some research.
We gotta
grow on our land. Prosper on our land. We need to leave. I'm ready to go.
She's not selling this right.
She's trying to leave and get abducted by aliens. You can't. It's
like you just ready to go.
She's just ready to go.
You ready to go to the other room.
She really hated here.
You don't want to be here no more.
I'm sick and tired of America.
What?
I'm done.
What's wrong?
I'm done.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
It's to the shits and it's about to burn.
The officer whose bullet fatally shot Breonna Taylor created a GoFundMe to raise $75,000 so he can retire, and he almost there or past it. That's what's wrong.
Listen, or the fact that black cops are getting pulled over and they getting treated worse as well. It is about to go down, and I want to go. And I don't want to leave without y'all, so come on, let's go.
You didn't put over by who?
Everybody in my Facebook community, let's go. And I have a lot of my African family and my African friends that is on my page. We're going to come stay with you all until we find us a place. We're leaving, and I'm bringing everybody. We're all coming. And y'all said it takes a village. All right, I'm bringing a village. Okay?
Yeah, he talking about Raheem, man. Yeah, I see that coming. Yeah.
We're definitely going.
This has been another crazy, all over the place, but you got it. You fucking got it. Ass episode of No Advisory podcast.
No Advisory.
The biggest podcast in Charlotte on the East Coast.
3-time award-winning show.
And it's that time again. The nominations have started.
Please nominate us.
Queen City Awards.
For the Queen City Awards.
Nominate us for Podcast of the Year. K Digital for videography.
Yes. Shout out to K Digital.
Okay.
I wish you would come into the camera.
PrettyPhyne for Artist of the Year.
They don't believe you exist.
They know he exists. They always see him.
Petty P for Creative Factotum of the Year.
Okay.
That's the only one. I'm the only one in that genre of the year.
Comedian of the Year.
And vote me for the knee-link queen
BBW
of the BBW of the year. I don't know why I said knee-lick, but I just want everybody to knee lick. But yeah, vote for me for the BBW year. That's not a section, but we're gonna tell them to add that section.
There's nobody
Tell Nebo.
Do you know it's a town called Nebo? I learned that this weekend.
Learn something new every day.
What? Nebo. It's Nebo, North Carolina.
Yeah, Tim Nebo.
Swear to God, it's a Nebo.
Not Tim Tebow, but you go hard like Tim Nebo.
See?
Alright, so we about to get up out of here.
Yeah, it's been another episode of No Advisory.
Y'all stay safe. And what we were saying real quick before we leave, Mercury retrograde is on the way. It ain't started yet, but it's on the way. What Mercury retrograde is, goes backwards. Seems like it does. And we also had a full moon. So that means you gotta protect your energy because everybody finna be off they shit. Everybody finna be aggravated. Is he trimming nose hair doing the show?
Y'all, please look at that.
Go ahead.
You are trimming your
Go
nose
ahead.
hair. What do you mean? Go ahead.
Stay focused. Stay focused.
I thought it was a bug. Was it called
I didn't know I had a
cicadas?
boogie.
I thought it was a cicada in here.
Oh my God.
I thought
Anyway,
Go ahead.
make sure y'all are protecting.
he can't grow hair on his head, but he gonna remove the hair in his
That's
nose.
crazy.
I don't get it.
During the show.
He want
And
everything
over the
bald.
mic. So we hear in the fucking mic because you're
I said,
trimming
is he using
nose hair.
his vibrator? It's about time.
Yeah, it's time to get out of here. Y'all protect your energy. We on that punch. Mook got us high. Well, this is another last episode of No Advisory podcast.
Thank you for
Go ahead
tuning
and get us
in.
nominated.
Thank y'all for hanging in.
Thank you for chilling with us tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all take us out. Let's go. Let's
Brown
get it.
them lost.
All right, now go
Take
ahead,
us out.
Petty.
Let's
Jimmy
get it.
Buckets.
Take us out,
man.
Petty.
Yeah, man. It's the boy next door to do from school to jerk at work. This I'm just buzzing like a motherfucker.
Rockstar comedian in the world, not just the city, but the world. Flight to Kannapolis tomorrow. Fuck with me.
I just come to Pineville.
Who you with?
Pineville, yeah. That's back
Who you with?
All right, and I am Chocolate Diamond, also known as Shy, Queen of the Neelic Nation, and they don't call me Big Titty Bitch for nothing.
They probably do call you that shit.
But they don't.
They probably do.
But they don't.
They probably do. That my name do. What they call you? What they call you?
They call me pretty fine. So one time.
This is the No Advisory episode, baby. Bang.
Bang.